So I think we can all agree that the Master Grade SD Freedom Gundam is amazing. It is one of Bandai's best models in the recent memory, I think anyways. But it wasn't the first Master Grade SD that came out on the market. Not from Bandai. No. From a company called Suntoy, we got the R78-2 Master Grade SD. And yes, it does have an inner frame. I'm trying to remember if it's a complete inner frame or not. I know it has in the arms and the legs and most of the head. I think the parts might be the feet, but it's mostly a complete inner frame. And for a third party to do that, that's impressive, considering they didn't have anything to base it off of from Bandai at the time. I'm sure somebody made a resin cast and they're like, we can do it. It does have some problems. It isn't perfect because it's a lot of little pieces, and if it's not Bandai, you don't have the millions and millions of dollars to R&D it, so it's not going to be perfect. But it is really good for what it is. And I got the black and red variant because why not? I mean, you can get the normal one. That's fine, but I like a little more different, kind of like Nemesis RX-78-2. And I'm sure I don't think they're still around. They did the RX-78-2 and they did an AVA Unit 1, which I have. There were a couple variants of it too, and I think they either did it or they were going to do Unit 0. I haven't seen it, but maybe they did. I know I saw pictures of it, prototypes, which I think had that big shield and everything. But besides that, this thing is very detailed, and it was going for you could do either normal RX-78-2 or the Origin. I lean more toward the Origin with the little parts on the chest, having the cannon instead of 2 beam sabers. But you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. It's just the detail is really something. Once again, it goes with the Freedom very well with all this extra detailing all over it. Those eyes, the optics look really nice. Kind of like an orange. Orangey yellow. You got the individual thrusters, and the cool thing is you actually get effect parts. You get effect parts for going the thrusters or the feet. I think you get enough for just you get 6, so you can do 2 here and 4 here, or vice versa. It'd be really close quarters with the feet, but the holes are there. So yeah, they're just nice pink effect parts, and of course you have the beam sabers for the beam effects for the beam sabers, and you've even got a nice looking shield, which has some extra detailing on that. I really like the star. They changed that up a bit. Got the handle, even can go up and down, just like the Master Grades usually do. You can have this up and down some. But clipping it on, it's actually really tight. The thing is, it's really too tight because I pull off the armor and before I pull off the shield, which is that a bad thing? Not really. And the beam rifle, you can if you want. You don't have to keep this on, but once again, Origin, you can just pull off the barrel and pull this missile launcher. But I think that's better than the Origin. Got those 4 little protruding missiles, very tiny. You can easily choke on those. Same thing with the chest vents. They are individually posable, and they're very thin. They're paper thin. And I hate the Master Grade 2.0 ones, just putting them together. This wasn't any better. It was about the same, and it was not fun. Can't argue with the results. And if you're wondering, it does have all the posability you'd expect. It has a little bobblish. I wish I could get it further down. That stem is a little too high, I think. I mean, I guess it helps with posability, but it's very floppy. Arms are pretty good. Very tight. I don't want to go too crazy because it is a third party. You go too nuts and you're gonna break something. Yeah. Oh, that's over here. Yeah, like I said, it's not perfect. They're even able to work a little bit of an ab crunch in there. Skirts are a little finicky because they're hinged and ball jointed, so it's all good there. Just be careful they don't pop off. Legs are good. Knee hinges, they do have a working piston for the knee armor. This one on mine broke. You can see that right there. And I don't remember if it was when I was building it or recently. But yeah, it's there, but once again, you gotta be a little careful. Kid gloves are recommended. You even got a little bit of toe action on here. So it's all there, and it's for the most part tight, but I do remember it's been a while since I built this, but I did have to glue quite a bit of the armor, so it wouldn't be just explode. And since it's a third party, you get a crap ton of hands if you need them. Of course, there's the bazooka, there's the javelin, there's also a stand, a clear stand, which works pretty well if you've got the space. I don't have the space, but if you do, it'll look really good in the air. That'll pretty much eliminate any problems if you had with the feet. If they were to lose for you, that would fix that problem. I actually forgot I had this until I built the Freedom Master Grade, and I'm going to put these on the same shelf because I think they look really good. The only thing that you can tell is that the head on the R72 is a little bigger than the one on the Freedom. Which I'm not really sure which one I like better, which head size. Because this one definitely looks more SD compared to the Bandai one because it is such a big head. It's not too bad. It's a good. It works well. It'll look good next to the Freedom.